Hi, I'm Mark with Duncan Seawall. Today we're on location at the installation of a seawall. What prompted this customer to call us was he noticed depressions and cracking in the concrete behind the seawall. Some other visual clues you may see which should prompt a phone call to our office are depressions behind the wall, longitudinal cracks, horizontal cracks in either the cap or your seawall panels, the top of the wall leaning either in or out. When this client called us to come out and do an inspection, South Siesta has hard pan. Understanding this, we enlisted the help of a coastal engineer to come up with a design for a vinyl sheet wall in front of the existing wall. There are two types of vinyl seawalls. There's a corrugated panel and a flat panel. In this instance, we're using a true line panel, which has a flat panel facade. The beauty of the true line panel is if you don't get proper penetration into the sand table, it allows you to drive steel pins into the rock layer. These steel pins create what we call a toe, or the bottom of the wall, and it creates a solidarity to prevent the bottom of the wall from moving outwards. If you look closely, you can see that the true line panel is essentially a form for a concrete wall. So not only do you get the benefit of the true line panel, you get a solid concrete wall which is steel reinforced. Once the installation of the vinyl sheet piles is completed, we remove all sand and sediment down to the rock layer, drive the steel pin into the rock layer at the depth specified by the engineer, and then fill the voids with 5,000 psi concrete. Once all the voids are filled and the steel is in, we create the seawall cap forms and install reinforcement steel. As you can see, we install 7 pieces of number 5 of reinforcing steel, and our stirrups are at 18 inches on center maximum. Once the steel is in and all the forms are up, we place the concrete. Once the concrete is placed, we allow 24 hours for the concrete to cure before we remove side forms, and 48 hours for the concrete to cure before we remove bottom forms. Once the side and bottom forms are removed, we tool all edges for a rounded finish, then we backfill in preparation for sod and landscaping. If you notice depressions, cracks, leaning of your cap or seawall, please call our office.